Welcome in, Kelsey. Happy Monday. Great day to have a great day. Get it cracking. Hey, hey, hey. Happy Monday. It's a great day to have a great day. I got good stuff today. I done found some stuff and I want to bring awareness and show some shit. Because what? Why do people act like this? Hey, Nathalie, welcome in. Happy Monday. It's a great day to have a great day. Hey, Samantha Pancakes, welcome in. It's a great day to have a great day. Hey, 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 welcome in, Ariel. Happy Monday, ladies. How have you been? How was your weekend? Did you get lots of rest and relaxation? Hey, it's always the right time for a Dr. Pepper, baby. It is always the right time. You just had a dirty Dr. Pepper? Hey, mine's clean with ice, but I'll take a dirty one for 200 Alex. I haven't had a drink in a while time. Ain't no rest for the wicked. Hey, yo, regardless, like, I'm thinking about just getting drunk today. Why not? I haven't been drunk in years. Maybe I'll get drunk online. Maybe we'll have a drunk live and MonTeesMama will just go bananas. She's drunk and she's live and she's telling everything. We'll do cheers. Reddit would explode. Actually, come to find out, huh, I've been gone for the weekend, so I should catch you guys up on my latest discoveries. That's what I got a lot of topics today. But the Reddit, funny enough, so apparently I'm not in the Reddit. I be getting screenshots and people be showing me the Reddit, but I'm not in the Reddit. So this whole time I thought it was just like one Reddit. Come to find out there's like two. There's the Resilient Jenkins universe, which used to be modded by the Pink Eye. And then there's the Resilient Jenkins Snark. The universe was a lot smaller. Have you tried the Dr. Pepper popsicles? Not yet. The universe was a lot smaller. The universe that was modded by the Pink Eye was the one that had the most racist stuff about Desiree and Arlita. They promoted a lot of racist shit over there, which is where the rest of the followers, they followed her lead. Like, oh, it's okay. If Cursed Eye lets it ride, it's fine. If she respects it, it's cool. Right? Well, that universe page is like Silento, right? They don't have nothing else to talk about no more. Now that they've been called out and all their shit's been read, like when they sit over there in those groups of evil and do it on a Reddit page, they feel powerful. But when MonTeesMama read their bullshit out loud, oh, now they don't have nothing else to say. And apparently, the Snark group, they don't really hate us like that. They just, discuss the Jenkins and they don't really, aim at us per se. So the Reddit may not even say a motherfucking word because they're kind of done talking. The resilient fuck show is over, so I don't understand. So the Reddit might just let it ride. Hey, Ashley, welcome in, baby. Happy Monday, gorgeous. So, in other news, the universe one is the one that always posts the lives, but they haven't lately. Ever since I said, oh my God, I have a story for you. What? What story do you have? I love stories. I love a good story. Wow, it's frozen. What's frozen? What's frozen? Let me come back. Okay. Mm. Okay, I closed out all the stuff on my phone because I just got a message talking about where'd your live go. So am I showing up? Like, am I here or not here? I mean, I'm here, but I'm so confused. Is my live not here? Oh, our lead is here, so my live must be here. I must be live and cracking. Yes, Dr. Pepper. I need to make it. I just said I'm gonna make it like an alcoholic beverage. I might just go on ahead and get tipsy. I ain't been drunk in a hot minute, probably through this whole Brazilian circle jerk. So might as well. You're still at work. Get that money, shmoney. So I need to go in my little. Let's see what I have.
So I make a video about going to a quinceañera and needing an outfit.
No, that's not what I want. Okay. You're ready to be done? I know you are. So, I know y'all have been sitting around us and we've been telling you what's happened alongside this resilient Jenkins bullshit. And the thing that has amazed MonTeesMama the most from jump, while this is some viral story or whatever, right? Once they made the page about me unaliving my son and things got heated, I started paying attention, right? Started getting sent things and being shown things. And it was amazing to me that so many people, I call them like culture vultures, like they call us trauma vultures. Like these people on the internet, they wait for these stories that are the next viral cracking story, right? And I would think like being a TikTok T page, of course you're waiting for a viral story so you can report on it, right? No big deal. Just like the news or any journalist, the, most popular story is going to get attention. But what mesmerized me with TikTok, social media, and being here is that the ability for people to create fake pages and then create identities in these fake pages where they could then make themselves a part of said viral story. We saw that with Drew's side piece, Lacey Atkins. She came on here and made this page and reached out and talked to Drew and said she was going to catch a flight and all these things just to involve herself so she could have recorded background from Atlas screaming while she was on the phone with Drew, right? Because then that gave her, I've got the latest, greatest news from over there, right? With that being said, it's not just happening over here. So check this out, y'all. We've been talking about our ciders, people, right? Check this shit out. Oh, why is my volume not working? Chapo. Hold on. Chop done turned my volume down or something.
What the fuck is wrong with people?
Okay, Arlena.
What the fuck is wrong?
So I'm not really sure if you guys could see it good because of the light or whatever, but basically, again, just like what happened for us, right? Oh, we lost you. I got you. Hold on. I got more videos to play. What happened with this is this cider situation. Somebody pulled the court records from the Siders case and found the name of the foster mother who was going to get the Siders children and made a Facebook page with her name and pretending that she's got the kids, right? And engaging on the Siders Snark FB page as the foster mother. But the actual true foster mother comes forth and says she doesn't have FB and she doesn't, this isn't her account. And she said that they got her name from the court records and have made this fake account now to pretend that they are holding the Siders children as the foster family. Okay? This is an open criminal investigation. These children obviously were going through some shit. For the internet to come in and do this type of shit, these are open investigations. There are 16 kids in the balance. Whatever was happening in that home, whatever was going on, whatever is happening with the children moving forward, the Lacey Atkins of this world who like to make fake pages and jump behind these stories, this is the shit they do. So now there's Stephanie Peridilli Camp. They got her name from the court records, and they've made her a Facebook page, and they're trying to perpetrate that they are holding the Siders children and they are, the foster parent. Why do people do out-of-pocket shit for attention? I mean, the fact that I'm realizing that, let's just look at our Facebook or this resilient circle jerk situation, okay? And I'm not hating. This is a pure observational statement. Let's look at the creators. We have Donna Hobson, sniffling and partaking in whatever, been called out time and time again, right? Active using, right? They say Morgan's had booger sugar in her fucking nose on active using, right? You have Alicia May, who's a recovering addict. You have Babbling Brook, recovering addict. You have Violet, recovering addict. You have, should I keep going? Should I keep going? We have a bunch of these self-admitted recovering addicts on here doing this shit. This is what they do for fucking fun. Angie! How are you doing, gorgeous? People are so sick. Absolutely. Hey, gorgeous. And then there was even one more that was more intrusive. Let me see. You're working. That's a personal choice to be a terrible person after addiction or a terrible person through addiction, right? Like, a lot of people are addicts, but not everybody had their son use a bedsheet to strangle somebody, right? Like, and blamed it on their addiction. Not everybody did that. Let me see. I saved this stuff to share with you guys today, so I just got to dig it back out of my files, because beyond that one, oh, here's another. It's okay, baby. Comment, cousins, you're so cute. Oh, see, you can put yourself up there. Somebody put you up here. Oh, here's another one off. This one I wanted to share too, because we've talked about children and content creation, right? And how these people are using the kids. Well, we got the Blueface Nevaeh shit going on, right? If you guys aren't up to speed, Blueface is out here making babies with everybody. He got his baby mama Jaden. He got the little goofy one. And now he's got Nevaeh pregnant. And Nevaeh's got a little son. And for Nevaeh to have moved in his house with her little son and exposing her baby to all this shit is just terrible. The stuff I've seen with the little boy, unbelievable. They're doing their live streams. This little boy's just sitting on the couch playing with his phone. Like, nobody's engaging with him. His mother just, like, can I hug you? And Nevaeh is a piss poor mother, and she's showing it very much on the internet. But what had happened was, I guess, Blueface had taken the other girlfriend on the trip that he was supposed to be taking Nevaeh on. They live streamed it, whatever. So I guess her son now has seen him kissing another woman, right? That's what had happened. And this is his reaction to it, right? And they're going to put it on the internet because they think that's cute.
Oh. What? You too, huh?
Get away from me, he said.
Sabotage my little man?
I would never do that, bro.
That's how you play? You playing dirty like that?
I did not do nothing.
Look how he's standing there looking at him. He don't understand why this man's kissing other women and all the shit that's going on. He said, get away from me.
Hey, told
Oh.
Now, just for the record, for MonTeesMama, it doesn't matter to me that they're in a nice little apartment, penthouse suite, got all the finest of everything. It really doesn't fucking matter. You can have the most luxurious fucking house and home life, but if this is what you're doing to your kids, you ain't no better. You ain't no better. This woman has moved into this man's home, brought her son with her. No different than Stephanie showing up with her fucking kid. You don't do that. You can date people and take your time introducing your children to them, right? But now she's brought him along for this ride. So while Blueface cheats on her, he's cheating on her son too. And that little boy's reaction to it all, definitely wanted to share that. Definitely thought that was huge. This is why children and content creating and bringing your kids along for the fucking ride is not cool. And then that little boy, all of this is a digital footprint, right? When he gets older, if he doesn't remember how he was made to feel, I absolutely will, Pinky. If he doesn't remember how he was made to feel or what he experienced, there'll be he can have something to fall back on.
No, what's your daddy's name?
Get away from me. He backs up from him.
What?
Backing all the way up into the other room.
You done sabotage my little man?
I would never do
Talking about
that.
you sabotage my little man.
You ain't dirty like that.
I did not do nothing. You can give him a hug. Give him a hug.
And now she's telling him to give him a hug. Why would she do that? As a mother, you already know what the fuck is going on. You know that your son has seen some shit that aren't we teaching our babies to, right? Aren't we teaching our sons to be good men? So now you're dating this man. Your son has seen some shit. He said, get away from me. And then she's turning around saying, give him a hug. Because you're so in love with this man, and the man said, you sabotaged my relationship with my little buddy. So now you're trying to force your son. I did replay it. I got it. I got it. You want me to replay it again? Or did everybody see it? Because it's no different. Just because they've got a nice home doesn't make it any different than what the fuck Stephanie's doing. The same way that he's on these streams, hugging and holding on Nevaeh's son while he's left his other kids over there with Jaden. He ain't visiting them or spending time with them. At this point, Nevaeh's son is like, oh my God, Jonathan, you have kids? I want to play with them. What? But this is the shit that we watch. This is what is like, the FYP is filled with Resilient Jenkins fuck shit, this Blueface and Nevaeh shit, right? And I'm wondering what's wrong with the world and what's wrong with us, that this is the type of shit, this is what turns us on. We like to watch kids be scared of their mom's boyfriends or want to move out the scene because he's cheating on my mama and I'm 4 and I don't understand why my mom's, this man that I sit in his lap and love him down so bad is kissing other women, right? And we sit like outsiders sit and just suck it the fuck up like, oh my God, what is going on? What are they doing? And these kids, the kids are the ones that'll suffer. That was a talk piece for that because I don't think Jaden and Blueface, Nevaeh, all that shit, I don't think they get a pass just because they got some money.
Hey, you want to see something absolutely disgusting?
Oh, here's one.
This chicken is 6 months old. This chicken is 6 months old.
Chicken is 6 months old.
I bought a pack of chicken breasts and I baked it in the oven and I put it in this Ziploc bag and I have left it on my counter since. This has been on the counter for 6 months.
No mold.
It has not rotted. It has not molded.
Hey, Emily. That's crazy.
And I'm going to keep it. And I'm going to see how long it takes for this to change, if it ever changes. Let me break a little piece off for y'all. Break it in half.
I only am sharing this, but why, Arlita? Because, what are they doing to the chickens? What are they doing? What are they putting in them chickens that this chicken was cooked and sat out for 6 months and nothing happened to it? Like McDonald's, but this is store-bought chicken. So yeah, I was sharing that because MonTeesMama been fucking with the chicken to stay away from the red meat. And I'm like, oh my God, if anybody else is fucking with the chicken too to stay away from the red meat, be careful. Apparently that's what's happening with the chicken.
The major update on Nolan. Social media is losing it after this.
Okay, major update on Nolan. This is the one I wanted to share.
Photo shows him at a pool party, and the photo was posted between the hours of 1 and 2 a.m. on July 5th. Here's the problem. These blog pages are lying to you guys. Without fact checking, everyone was spreading a story from this fake page about Nolan passing away at the pool party and them being there to witness, claiming that Nolan mom knows and they were on the phone with Nolan mom. Well, his mom has come out and confirmed that she don't know who that is, that that's not a friend of her son. And not only that, that person has never gotten in contact with her or told her about this story. And her first time hearing about this story is through the internet. Then when you look it up, it's a whole stud that's grown as hell and don't even stay where they stay. She doing it for clout. The photo of him in the pool is 100% real. And their lawyer is making me look at him sideways. Because as a lawyer, you're supposed to fact check that. You guys let a random on the internet disgusting story about how Nolan passed away and basically had his mama read that. And y'all blog pages, some of you content creators are pushing that as fact, bro. A lot of y'all weird blog pages, some of y'all weird creators don't even care about Nolan for real, bro. Major update on Nolan. Social media is losing it.
And again, right? Back to the, that's what they're doing. And I just got bullying and harassment. Right. So who is that? Somebody upset with me trying to get me off the live. At this point, it could be a number of folks. I don't care. But again, that's somebody created fake pages running along viral stories. Right? Girl, it's never bullying. But it helps paint their case so they can call me a bully. Any Muslim butcher will generally have halal meat. And the fact that we are sitting back as a nation looking for justice for Nolan Wells. We know that, now as things have come out, he was found. There was no water in his lungs. It wasn't a drowning, right? We'll put that one if it's. Sorry, I was trying to find something that would fit. But this is an open criminal investigation, and justice for a young man and what happened to him is, in the balance. And instead of, us allowing the investigation to happen, and his parents have now hired a legal team, he's got the right shit going on. Anybody who thinks that race is involved and that, which personally I do, just for the record, MonTeesMama definitely thinks there's some racist ass bullshit. The town in Mississippi is known for being very racist. That's the same judge that had silenced the little girl who's had taken her life, and they had silenced her mom on the internet. What was her name? No, Ashley? No, I forget. Slipping my mind right now. But regardless, the town that Nolan, everything that has happened in a space and place where he already was, the odds were stacked against finding out the truth, right? And his parents jumped on it, and they've got a great attorney, and they're sending everything away to get, they're sending his body for, its own autopsy paid for private. They've got, a great attorney on board. And it disheartens me that in the midst of that, especially having had to been in his mother's shoes, right? And now you've got people on the fucking internet, TikTokity, here we go, let me make the fake page and jump on this shit, right? Furthermore, that adds into the recycled pages that we know they use. And I had said that when we were starting to find the recycled pages in the beginning, because, pages would come up and they would send them to me like, block this page. And I would have already had the page blocked, but never had seen that account before. So clearly they changed the name and the identity of the page, and I previously blocked whoever had it, whoever was running it. But that's how they do, right? Because they can do that on every little viral story, jump in, make this fake account, I'm Nolan's friend, and run up a following. And then they deactivate. And they change the identity of the page, and then they come for the next viral story. And that's how, who was the little mama whoever at the hotel who said she was homeless with Stephanie, and she had like some unbelievable amount of fucking likes already of posts, but she didn't have those likes on her page. And everybody's like, I don't understand. Well, I'm trying to explain to you how to understand. Because there's a group of weirdos, socially inept people, Mama Candy. There's a group of weird, socially inept individuals who use social media to attach themselves to something that might get them some attention. And a viral story or a big news story or any of those things are an easy in. You don't even have to work hard for it because everybody's already invested. Nolan Wells is huge right now. Making a fake page saying you were a friend that was there is going to get you traction, yes or no? But is that disgusting? While his parents haven't even got his body to a fucking grave yet? While his parents are sitting in the balance waiting on the investigations to find out what happened to their baby? They just want the truth. And they're trying to find the honest truth, the factual truth, with the evidence truth, not the truth of the internet. Or saying that they're talking to the parents. Absolutely. Or the foster parents of the fucking Ohio kids. And I couldn't find the video, but also too, plus, like, the internet takes it so insane that the Ohio kids have been removed from that house. Everybody's locked up. House empty, sitting out there. But obviously in that area, everybody knows now where the house is at. There are people on this motherfucking internet who have gone and gotten out of their cars and gone up to the windows and doors. Like, this is a fucking crime scene. The investigation is still happening. As a normal layperson, yeah, you're thinking you're not doing nothing wrong. You're just going and being nosy. But maybe there's a footprint in the yard that's going to say something. Or maybe anything could be possible. And if they're doing that there, how many people do you think have shot out to Horn Island to see what they could see? To be relevant. Not to help. Not to go out to Horn Island to see if they can see something, evidence, and try to help the police. Not to gather or help or get justice. That's not what they're looking for. Nobody on this motherfucking app wants justice. I figured that out already. The way they did Desiree, because freeing any or all of those children is justice. Whether it be one or all of them. Anybody who can get out. If we can free the bed bugs, that's justice. Desiree got her son back, and they turned that into, that's terrible. There's actually some woman who says that Deshaun shouldn't be with Desiree. That the best place he can be is in the hotel with Stephanie and Andrew. And then I'm wondering where that woman came from. Like, did she fall out the sky? She's been making Resilient Jenkins, like, unirrelevant content since 2025. Early 2025. Right? Nobody cares about that, Liza. Nobody cares about nothing. Everybody's got their own agenda, and they don't think of cause and effect or what's going to happen. They don't put it in the perspective of it being their child. Maybe that woman should picture herself asking D that if he only wants to live in a motel room. I mean, maybe people should be minding their own motherfucking business. Maybe the fucking social media and the internet has given people this, let's be obsessed with somebody else's life so that I don't have to focus on my own. Maybe most of these people that I'm seeing, I mean, prime example, Violet Hardy. Okay, I'm not fucking what happens. I'm tired of being quiet about shit. Violet Hardy. We know her history. We know that she just signed a plea deal September 2025. We know that her husband, that she came in here screaming that she was married to, which means that the little boy that she had, she was, she got a kink too, right? Because that's what she was doing while she had her husband in jail, right? But her husband just came home. Her son's still sitting there for a whole murder that he committed. And she's on this app doing all of this shit. Maybe she should focus on her own life and bettering her own self than sitting on this bitch trying to tell somebody else in a viral story how to be a better person. Right? Just a thought. Just a fucking thought. Just a thought. But if you guys recall, I'm going to give you one. We're going to go back. We're going to have a do you remember? Do you remember when Will Smith and Jada did their round table? Do you remember? And Jada had been cheating with the little young man. Do you recall? Wasn't that long ago. Were y'all paying attention to that one? I think that was pre here. That was pre this shit, right? Okay. You remember that, right? Now, do y'all recall when Jada was sitting at the table and she said that she loved to pour into other people because then she didn't have to focus on herself? Then when she poured into other people, she didn't have to really deal with what was going on with herself because what this other situation was required more of, right? Right? That's what's happening. But at massive levels. I mean, Jada wasn't out here murdering folks. I mean, at least that she's been caught for, right? Like, I don't know. Allegedly. I don't fucking know. But she sat and said that pouring into other people made it easier for her to overlook the things in herself that she needed to focus on. And I bring that to y'all because even sitting there, like, I resonated, like, right? Because sometimes as people, we will do that. You'll have a friend going through some shit, and then you focus on what your friend's going through, and you ain't focused on what the fuck you got going on. Got a whole Dante's Inferno blazing in your goddamn house, and you're so focused on something else. When you really should be focused on what's going on in your house. Having these apps and these type of social tools, these social tools could be so amazing. There are so many women. I mean, y'all want me to stay here for 8 hours so you can put me in your earbuds and get through a day of work like I'm a fucking talk show, which I don't mind. I love y'all down bad. But there are so many people, women I've noticed, with the pressures of family life, households, children, women a lot have found a way to have, hey, Amwell, to have a little social setting by using these apps. They can be great places. Great things could be done here. But unfortunately, so many people are so busy on the bullshit aspect of things that the greatness just gets subsided. Yeah, what's going on in your faculties? It's easier for them to be avoidant and blame others. Absolutely. Aw, Queen says it's hard to get through my days without you guys. And that's why I try to stay consistent, show up. Real shit. MonTeesMama, shit, started the day with my ass itching behind this shit, and then that motherfucker just blew out. Like, bam. I was like, okay. So listen, Liza, while more in-person, listen, friendships can be whatever. Even if you don't have, I know a lot of people who are very antisocial and might not have a lot of in-person friends, but they're not bad-hearted, let me go make fake pages and invest my time in this type people, right? That's not what the fuck they're doing. I don't have adult convos without you. Aww. I love you down bad, Queen. The things that are happening now, though, like while I was frustrated during the Resilient Jenkins shit and all the fake pages and the fake shit that they do, like, it's ignorant, right? But to watch it happen along Nolan Wells, like, this is a fucking national fucking news. A young man has been murdered, and let's get some justice. Why would you want to interfere with that? And I don't think people are, whether they're maliciously interfering, trying to throw somebody off the right track or something, or the virality of being internet famous and making a fake page and getting the following and the clicks, the views, and all that bullshit has taken over their primal thought process. But either way, right? I wouldn't care if you want to be an antisocial person and never speak to a motherfucking person. As long as the way you spend your time is positive, productive. Making fake pages to be Drew's side piece, making fake pages to be Nolan Wells' friend, making fake pages to be the fucking foster mother that took the fucking Siders kids in. What the fuck has the world come to? We just gotta make a fake page to be a part of the latest, greatest news story? And while Ray had a custody case, which is real low level in the court system, what's happening with Nolan Wells is huge. Those Siders kids and whatever that story is, that's huge. Why would anybody want to compromise it? Right? In particular, people who depend on social circles like the ones they do. I don't have many friends either, but I don't depend on gossip and drama to live a life. And the irony, you want to hear the irony? The bitches over in the Reddit, like, we'll just use the prime example, Father's Day. These Reddit bitches, this Joy Zacardis, all these hoes that their lives are so great, right? The Reddit bitches. It's Father's Day. And them bitches spent the majority of the day on a thread on Reddit doing Dr. Seuss, I hate Stephanie here and there. I hate Stephanie everywhere. And then they sit in those same circles and say, well, if MonTeesMama going live and they're over there talking, they're miserable. Wait, what? Projection is a reflection, is a confession? Because y'all sit in a whole text thread and actually type this hateful I mean, there's been some times I've been ready to cuss a motherfucker out. I started typing and I'm reading my message and I'm like, no, because that's a conscious choice. Let me back up and not say that, right? Because it's one thing for something to fly out your mouth and oops, missed it. But you type that shit and hit send, right? These bitches sit over there and type some of the most heinous shit. And they read it before, we all read the sentence before we hit send, right? We all do that, right? Don't you guys, you hit your text, unless it's like, you always reread through that, don't you? We reread it before we hit send, or am I the only weirdo that does that? So these bitches sit and say this most heinous, foul-ass shit. They reread it, and then still decide to hit send. And those are the women that are judging me, or who the fuck man, listen, bump your head on something soft, little lady, because I'm not sitting doing that. I may come live and kick the bubbles with y'all for an hour and a half, talk a little shit here and there. Do I say some things that shouldn't be said sometimes? Maybe. Are they fucking true though? Abso-fucking-lutely. I don't say the things that don't need to be said and they're fucking lies. And I don't sit over on a fucking Reddit page, refreshing the page to see the comments, to make another comment. I'm not over here Dr. Seussing it. I don't like Violet Hardy in a party. Like, what the fuck are we doing? And those women did that. That was their Father's Day. They were so proud of themselves. Stephanie makes a sub only. You wake up and like every motherfucking person across America. Okay, Stephanie made a sub only. Let's look at it. Let's dig into this. Who is Stephanie Thompson to be fucking digging into? It's the same ratchet ass story it's been for 3 fucking funky ass years and all the years before that. What are we doing? And how about this part? Everybody's entitled to their own opinion, okay? To go over into Stephanie's comments and to then attack and pull out people who are supporting her. Oh, you support a PDF then. You support an animal abuser. And the person's comment might just be something, I really hope you do better for you and your kids, and I'm rooting for you. Because the person chose to move in love. The person didn't choose to do the Dr. Seuss, we hate you here and there and everywhere. So now you pick this person out and now you dogpile them and make posts about them. Here's another Stephanie supporter. What the fuck? You don't have to support Stephanie. You can feel whatever way you want about her. You can talk dog cash shit about her. But people are sick and fucking twisted and I'm just over it. There's no reason for it. Everybody's entitled to have their own opinions. We're all entitled to express them. Everybody has got a voice. Your throat chakra should be fucking utilized regularly. Nobody should be fucking silenced. And we don't have to agree. Even in our friend circle, in our group, and we kick it, we don't always agree on shit. But we have the respect for one another to at least hear the other person's perspective. And okay, I see your point, but no, I ain't okay. Right? And we've still been cool through it. We don't have to fall out. We don't have to hate each other. We don't have to go different directions because we don't agree on a topic. Right? Especially topics that have absolutely no impact on anybody's fucking life. It doesn't matter how stanky that girl's fucking sit-down air is over there on the blade. It's not going to change nobody's day today. It really isn't. What she got going on is her life, her decisions, her outcome. What she eat, nobody else is shitting. So I don't understand why what are we doing? Can somebody help me? Help myself? Because I'm so fucking confused. And the promotion of everybody needing to have I get it. I guess I come from the 80s, right? When these cases happened and shit like this was going down. First of all, in the 80s, Andrew Alexander Jenkins and what he got going on with that girl in the room, and none of that would have been relevant. It would have never hit a fucking news station. It never would have hit a news station. And again, I will repeat that what's going on over there, it's happening in every corner of every city and every fucking town across this country. She's not special. Y'all made her special. That's what y'all did. Y'all went to the goddamn homeless shelter, found somebody that was fucking dumb enough. It's like, have y'all seen that movie, Dinner for Schmucks? Have y'all seen Dinner for Schmucks? That's what the fuck this shit is giving me. Dinner for schmucks. Stephanie's time is up. They just need to stop talking about her. Absolutely. And they all will say, like, it's talking about her that's giving her the traction while they make the video talking about her to give her more fucking traction. Right? And then there's people who are sitting just like an inch above this bitch judging her. Baby, you are fake. It's like you are like one fucking spoonful away from being her. Who are you to talk about her when you sleeping on somebody's couch talking about her? You stay with your mama. I mean, his butter was living in her mama basement, dogging the fuck out of Stephanie. Stephanie went in her mama basement. Shit. Who's doing better? I don't know. What's the court of public opinion? Shit. Stephanie mama wasn't raising her kids. I mean, see, it's all about opinion. Because with Stephanie's situation, I guess we'd prefer to see her mama raising her kids. But living in your mama basement, taking advantage of your mama, sitting, I mean, whatever you got going on in your life is your life. But when you choose to then sit and judge somebody else publicly, virally, to build a platform on social media, because I'm better than you, I'm going to talk about it. What? No, because they always say, motherfuckers who talk about, I've never seen anybody doing better than me talk about me. Nobody. And I wouldn't want to, like, nobody who runs their mouth about me from the pink eye on down the list live a life that I admire. Understand? So I really don't give a fuck what they say. She ain't even doing anything new to talk about. It's the same old. And they get off on it. It's not because, that's my point. It's not because it's new. It doesn't have to be new. As long as there's virality to it, there's these viral vultures who continue to fly around these stories. And while what they did to us was horrific and heinous and unnecessary, MonTeesMama over here like, bro, they are making fake pages, riding along Nolan Wells, acting like some shit, doing shit with his mama, telling her lies under fake pages while her baby just passed away. What the fuck are we doing? This ain't cool. What, the ciders, fake pages of the foster mom? What are we doing? This is very eye-opening and very telling. And when it was happening to us, there was other people like the no drama mom. She's like, it happens in all the circles. And we found out it didn't just happen over here. But these are real, again, these are real people's lives. Nolan Wells is really no longer here. He's got a mama and a daddy. They haven't even put him in the ground yet. What would make anybody in the fucking make a fake page to invite? Hey, y'all, I think you can tell MonTeesMama don't stutter much, and I'm just tripping over every little bit of my words because I have no understanding. None. And the addiction to it that they're doing, because Nolan Wells, like, this is a story about this young man's life and an investigation, but once Nolan Wells is buried and answers are, given about what happened to him, Nolan Wells, that'll disappear. He'll be categorized later with other stories of other tragedies of racism where black men are unalived in these types of fashions, right? He'll be remembered then, but he won't be constantly every day talked about like Jeremiah Thompson's wife. He should. As far as I'm concerned, he gave more to this world, from what I've read. He seemed like he had a lot more going on than she does. If somebody's going to be talked about forever, keep him alive. Why are we keeping this shit alive? It makes me wonder. Like, people are really still watching her, just neglect and whatever. Yeah, they are, because it's all over everybody's FYP. They're watching it, they're downloading it, they're stitching it, they're replaying it, they're all of it. Right, the fake pages bother me the most because it sends her on a crash out and the kids suffer. Well, that's in this situation. The fake pages with the Nolan Wells situation, we've got open investigation, and now police looking at fake pages when they need to be looking for the fucking murderer, right? They need to be looking at what happened to this baby, not be dilly-dallying. I mean, we've all seen 48 hours. When a crime happens, your time is very valuable in the beginning. Once you get past that one point in time, like, it gets very much harder to, retain evidence and to keep shit safe. Everybody's over here, justice for Nolan Wells, but do you know what that looks like? It doesn't look like interfering in the fucking case, making fake pages, doing dumb shit. That's not what it looks like. The fake pages being made along his case, they could mean, either the murderer gets away or doesn't. The fake page of the foster mom with the fucking Siders kids, like, I thought about that. Like, that's simply for the traction and to get, views, clicks, likes, whatever, right? Because we all know as a foster parent, she wouldn't be able to show no pictures of the kids, right? All she'd be able to do is give whoever's behind that page, all they can do is, oh, the kids are saying, to be complete hearsay, what the kids might or may not. Stop it. That one, they're doing it for that reason. But it's still an open investigation. There's 16 kids in the balance. We don't care about the kids, obviously. There's a whole world of people who don't give a fuck about the kids. Scream and kick and holler and I'm doing this for the kids and all kids should be saved. It's not for the kids. You're making too much goddamn noise. When you do shit big, you do it in silence. If you're trying to make something happen for some kids, you just make it fucking happen. You ain't got to go tell the whole goddamn internet. When you really fucking care, you care. You make the moves. You don't make the noise. Also, 2+, conversation that came up, and I just remembered it. So apparently, like the Reddit, the universe one with the curse, all that. Apparently, during this whole thing, they have been collecting all this evidence about Stephanie, terabytes and terabytes worth of stuff that they were going to give to Desiree for court. And, like, I guess they're really pissed off that, like, they did all that and she didn't thank them and, nobody was appreciative. I mean, there's the other part, court of public opinion. None of what happened on the internet was relevant. The judge wasn't concerned. It didn't fucking matter. It's social media. And while we sit here and say, well, it is social media, but he had a bruise. And yeah, I agree, valid. But just like I said, the laws haven't caught up. While parents can still exploit their children and get rich off their kids and use them for a check on this app and do the shit Blueface was doing with the little boy. Like, all this is abuse and neglect, and it's all that. And we're all watching it, and nothing's happening, right? Because the laws haven't caught up. And it could be just entertainment. When they show up to the door like, oh, we were just playing. And whether it's on tape or not, it's all about perception. Someone was unalived in your hometown in the Dollar Tree, and there's so many rumors about it. Rumors don't help with finding out what happened and exasperating those rumors, right? I'm like, was it a little girl or an older lady? Hey, I'm trying to tell you. And somebody's gonna make a fake page. I mean, listen. After this shit with the Resilient Jenkins, I was scrolling my FB news feed, right? And in my town, all of a sudden I saw some shit that was shared, and it said that there was a serial murderer out here. And it started listing like all the people they pulled out the river. Now, mind you, MonTeesMama already kind of peeped that shit. Like, they've been pulling a lot of bodies out the fucking river lately. Police hasn't released anything yet. Just gotta wait and see, right? But I clicked who this page was. Like, who is this posting this? And I looked down this page, and it's like a fake page. And part of me almost wanted to, like, send this shit to my local police department. Like, hey, yo, if there is a serial murderer, you might want to put this in your back pocket, because this might be your serial murderer, right? Because the page was very, it had a picture of the person, but yeah, not too many details. And this post just randomly out of fucking nowhere. Other people have since shared the post. But because I've already done this Resilient Jenkins shit, I'm like, is it the murderer or is it just somebody trying to get traction, clicks, likes, views, and the other? A serial unaliver case out here in my town. The police haven't called it a serial unaliver case, but the police have definitely reported every body they've drug out of our river. And y'all, it's in the double digits now. Within like the last 2 weeks. Like, I think there was 3 last week, maybe 4. There was a woman who was at the outlet mall, last seen at the outlet mall, had caught a bus out here, and yeah, was found in a retention pond. You hear me? Like, yeah. I always thought, like, my town is, I mean, it's a lot goes on out here, y'all. I told y'all, I'm from the hood, though. Right? I thought when the outlet mall came out here, that wasn't gonna be good. Because people come out here and they don't know, like, the environment in which they're coming. And when, you gotta be prepared for your environment. If you go to the beach, you want to wear sunscreen, right? If you're going out to Alaska, you're going to have on some snow pants, right? Like, you got to be prepared for wherever you're going. And some people, naive and whatever, I've seen a lot of that on this app, they wouldn't know what the hood was if it smacked them dead in their fucking face, and they surely wouldn't know how to maneuver through it. And out here, those are the ones that come up missing and end up in retention ponds. And they've been pulling a lot of bodies out the retention ponds. And I'm waiting to see. I'm gonna pay attention to it in my little area because I've been busy with y'all. But I'm gonna see. I'm gonna see how many fake pages pop up around these people's lives, and you know what I mean. It's obviously a sickness. It's obviously some shit that's happening. I love that all of the pages are no longer paying out. Like, yeah, they're no longer gonna be making money on these fucking social media apps. I guess Meta pulled back or some shit. I haven't really looked a lot into it, but yeah, unless you're like doing the fucking CVS shit and selling the TikTok shop shit, or got you a sub only, or you're doing the lives where you're getting live gifts or what, like, you're not going to be able to just make videos, talk shit about people and get paid to do it. That's going to be a wrap. In my town, they get paid for going live at the scene of the crowd. Oh, wow. Well, I mean, a lot of that started with World Star, right? You had some good shit. You could submit it to World Star and get paid for it, right? And then you know where it switched at? Then they got the Vine. Everybody's like, do it for the Vine. Do it for the Vine. But the Vine wasn't paying nobody. That was all for clicks and likes and views and notoriety, y'all. This shit has been building up. It's not like we got here and we don't know how the fuck we got here. If you pay attention to the trends and how we got here, and I haven't participated. I was never on the Vine. I never put my child on obituary when they weren't deceased. I don't participate in trends. I'm not a trendy bitch. I'm a trendsetter. So there's that. I haven't participated in all this shit, but yeah, I've heard about it. I'm not trying to be an IG model. None of that, you know? I don't know. But yeah, I had run across those things over the weekend, and I wanted to bring light to it for y'all because what was happening with Desiree, it was a custody case, you know? It was a trailer park ass bitch that had colonized his daddy's apartment and, you know, alienated him from his mama and all this shit. It was a shit show that needed to be fixed. But really, in the grand scheme of things, not a big deal as far as the world we live in and the things that are happening. Stephanie herself and that's not a big deal. I can't believe that, you know, we got Nolan Wells deceased. We got all this shit happening and people are still, Stephanie Thompson's the biggest news you could come up with. If you want to be a fucking content creator, start your day and just talk about what the fuck you saw in your FYP. Why does it got to be her? Maybe bring fucking awareness to something you saw. I don't know. It's crazy to me. There's a lot more happening in this world that's worth relevant being talked about than, you know, Stephanie's high again. For real? What's new? You know, Stephanie's lying again. Oh, her mouth's moving? Okay, cool. You know, the kids are still hungry. Yeah, bet they are. What do you want me to do? If the mother is not fixing to do shit to take care of her children, and the law ain't fixing to hasn't taken yet because she hasn't done nothing bad enough, there's nothing. What are you gonna do? Go move in with her. Stop talking about go move in with her. Body doublers. Work with her and show her, you know, how to do it. If you feel you can do it better. Otherwise, just shut the fuck up. I don't know. I'm over it. But trying to impact, like, criminal investigations where people's babies are missing and deceased and they haven't even put them in the grave, wrote the obituary, done shit, and we're making fake pages and nah, man. This shit's crazy. Completely insane for a Monday. I saw a video of Mama Miss who just dropped out the sky like 6 months ago. So I'm talking about she got Resilient Jenkins fatigue. Baby! We had Resilient Jenkins fatigue when AJ dropped out the fucking sky. I was fatigued way back then. If you were really in it to try to help some kids, we've been tired. Tired, boss. But I ain't tired like no more. I'm over Resilient Jenkins and moving forward to other things. But while we're moving forward to other things and, you know, I'm looking at videos and news stories and current events of what's happening in our world, right? And we're over here talking about those current events, and that's what we're spending our time doing. And they're talking about us. And they're still talking about the Jenkins. Like, they're still so super focused on Stephanie. Like, what the fuck is... Dude, are we living in the Twilight Zone? Okay. Is your heart in the middle of your chest or off to the left? I need to know. Because at this point, I feel like we're in the Twilight Zone. I feel like some shit has shifted, and I feel like some people might just be just not even non-playing characters. Like, they're so fucking irrelevant, and like, yeah. There's some zombies walking this bitch. There's all type of stuff going on. I saw that in my news feed too, but I didn't bring that to y'all today because I'm really not sure what to take of that. I didn't even finish looking at it. I rebuked it and moved away, but yeah. I feel like some of us might be on one side of the timeline and some of us are on the other. And I feel like there's only a couple people over here on my side of the timeline, and I'm cool with that. I'm just trying to see where we're at. Zombies is crazy. You believe in that timeline shit now. I'm trying to tell you, and well, I do too. I believe in the timeline shit. I believe in levels of consciousness. I believe we are not all operating on the same level of shit. I absolutely do. Been weird since 2020. Man, listen. I agree wholeheartedly. Yeah. The world we are living in and the things that people are doing in the world we are living in is just a little too much for me. Like, I get on here and talk my shit with y'all, which only stemmed from involving myself with Desiree, right? Getting Deshaun home. But then we built a little something over here, so we come and kick it or whatever. I may be here an hour, depending if people pop up or whatever. We may be here half the day, whatever we're doing. It's alive, though. So, like, you understand, I can move around, do my dishes, cook my dinner, take y'all to church and back, and, right? All while I'm live, right? There's, like, a mute. I've muted up before, and there's been hours-long conversations that have transpired while I've done something completely different in my house while I'm listening to my live, like y'all listening to my live type shit, right? But then, like, I turn it off and I go about my day that consists of all of the productive things that are going to make my life better and build me up, and I invest in me, right? I don't understand. I don't understand how people are completely invested in a stranger's life to the point where, like, she's made them so mad that every day they've got to focus their attentions on her. And, like, energy is huge. So Jeremiah's wife, a whole energy vampire, right? She's stealing everybody's energy. The sucky part about it is she ain't doing nothing good with it. There's so much energy being projected towards this woman, but she ain't even using it to manipulate it to her benefit. And the people spending their energy to do it, that's crazy. You're pretty sure the zombies is just AI? Listen, I don't know what to believe anymore. A couple years ago, in the midst of my spiritual journey, don't remember what year it was, but I had caught, and I don't even catch the news because I don't watch that shit no more. I'm on my own shit. But I had caught the news and it said something about the Vatican releasing a handbook for the deceased or whatever. And it reminded me of, like, Beetlejuice, Handbook of the Dead or whatever. I was like, what the fuck that is? Uh-oh. Y'all, I can't say that word. I had a feeling if I talked about this shit, it was going to get funny. Anyways, I thought it was like Beetlejuice. So I went to their website. Let me be careful with who they are, right? Are y'all paying attention yet? But I went to their website to see this handbook. And I started, I was just flipping through it. It wasn't very long. But because we know who those people, they deal with the Catholic religion, right? It's the one who sets the standard or whatever, right? So this is a whole bunch of group of people that would see this handbook or adhere to this handbook, just the way MonTeesMama mind works. Like, what are they saying? I want to see what these whole bunch of people gonna read. So basically, it was saying that, like, the veil is thinning, and we're gonna see a bunch of things. And that, I mean, a lot of it was centered with religion. So, like, anything out of flesh, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. But it did have a part in there, like, that it wasn't all, like, everything wasn't a danger. And to absolutely use your discernment and, you know, what, but yeah, it was giving protective advice on what entities you should or should not involve yourself with when they become exposed. Absolutely. So, absolutely, Scotty, people have been seeing things more and more. At this point, everything that's been considered conspiracy theory is like happening in real time. If you've been on this earth long enough, you know what I mean? Like, some of this shit's just wow. When I was a little girl, they said this, and now, like, yeah, mermaids are real, aliens are in the water, we never went to the moon. Like, they said this on Senate floor, bro. There's cameras in the birds. I was like, what? Stop it right now. And I guess once you see it, you can't unsee it. So MonTeesMama over here, like, listen, it's all a fucking gimmick. We're energy. We're supposed to be doing something better with our energy, hating each other and doing all this other like, I don't understand why people aren't using their energy for themselves. Do they not understand how sacred their energy is? Like, your energy is what you bring here to be in this body for this journey. Like, you have the benefit of the body and the hands and all the things to live in this earth and to do something. Your energy is so fucking sacred. Conspiracy theory, aka you arrived too early with the truth. That part, Siani. And then I saw one the other day and it said the thing about discernment is it's dangerous because it shows up before you do. And I was like, oh my God, what happened to Virgil? Y'all, I don't know if you heard the story, but there was a fight the other night, right? McGregor or something. I didn't know about it. Heard about it that day. No investment in said fight. MMA, UFC, forget. Don't have enough investment in it even now to have details for you. However, tuned into this MMA, whatever, True video chats me. They're watching the fight. We're kicking it. I'm like, what's going on? Ooh, the fight. So McGregor comes out, and the way he's jumping and whatever, his energy was just off, bro. It was too much. And I felt it. I was like, ooh, his energy ain't good. I don't think he's gonna win. Like, the universe don't like that shit. So Drew's like, no, you know they're supposed to be showboating. Hey, Drew. Like, they're supposed to be showboating, whatever. I was like, well, there's one thing about showboating, but I don't know, his energy, bro. And Drew's husband's like, no, you know, and he started talking about his stats and his wingspan and blah, blah, blah. Oh, Drew, thanks for the gifts. Love it. You a good TikToker. But anyways, I was like, I don't know. I hope he wins for you, Justin, but I don't know. The universe don't like that shit. So then next thing you know, they get in the ring. He comes in with some crazy ass kick thing. I don't know if y'all saw this fight, but like the fight was over in like 27 seconds. It blew my top off because like MonTeesMama been knowing some things or whatever, but like right there in the moment, like, y'all, I'm about to go to the racetrack. If I be knowing shit like that, I'm about to go to the racetrack. Because I read the energy. Like, I should be able to read a horse energy and know if it's going to win. Like, what? Stop it. Stop it right now. I don't care about he old or anything else. All that and some more shit, Drew. Whatever the situation was, I knew he was going to lose. Shit, there's all kinds of reasons why people lose. I don't even know what was going on. I walked in and said, ooh, the energy off. I think he going to lose. And bam. I don't know. I might have a gift. You never know, Drew. It might be something to it. I got to explore it, though. I got to figure it out. I got to do something with it. I'm going to go racetrack, though. I'm going to see what that horse's energy is talking about. Shit. I know one thing's for sure, two's for certain, though. The shit these people doing on this internet and their energy, man, stop it. I rebuke it. Arlita, you bouncing in and are you off work yet? You bouncing in and out and left and right and sideways. I only got like 12 more minutes I gotta do, but shit. Or actually 15, I think. I got 15 more minutes. You still at work? Yeah, I got some extra house chores. I don't know what the fuck Chapo done got it into, but this dude, he done made his stomach sick. Probably what started making my stomach sick. I don't fucking know. But we got a day. And I hope y'all get through it. Shit. I would stay here with y'all all day. I promise I would, but they'll just talk about me. And then my friends will call and talk shit. Like, it must be nice. You just can sit on the internet and talk shit all day. Shut the fuck up. It's going to be a funny train wreck. Oh, yeah. Orlando Brown and Ray J. That's going to be hilarious, too. Yeah. Who y'all think's going to win? We were having a conspiracy theory Wednesday. We were doing that like every Wednesday. We could talk about whatever, y'all. Definitely removed as a follower. Who? Ray J? Or which one did you have as a follower? Ray J? Ray J was following you, Arlita? You had to cut him off? Which one? Or Orlando Brown? Who was following you? I need to know. You know, Arlita, our girl, is all the tea. She got all them fucking top tier people following her ass. Chris Brown follow Arlita and shit. What, girl? Get it how you live. You're not reading the comments. I missed it or it didn't pop up. Who'd you remove as a follower? It said Chris Brown and or Orlando Brown and Ray J. Is it before then? Your last comment before then is speak the truth. Definitely removed as a follower. You need me to read. Don't let them invite you on stage. KB. Oh, I'm not seeing that in my comments nowhere. In my chat. I've been reading. Did it silence your comment maybe? I don't know. I lost it. Shit. Oh. It says joined. I am so fucking confused right now. I don't see it. Yeah, nobody else sees it, bitch. What is going on? I'm fucking blown. At KB, you sure been sitting for a long time. Yeah, and whoever that is, I can't click on the name. Oh, you've been spotted. You spy with your little. I get it, Arlita. Who the fuck? I love security. Security be in here. Yeah, you put the app, but like I don't even see the name. When I pull up who's in the room, it's not showing me that person. Now I'm gonna get my other phone and pull up who a fucking KB. Well, that works. I love you, baby. I love you so much. Block them. I didn't even see them. And even now that it says blocked KB, like, oh, here we go. Now it pulls up. Oh, because I had her blocked. Ooh, that's why. That's why I couldn't see her, because I had her blocked. That makes sense. How the fuck was she in here if I had her blocked? Or no, you just blocked her. Stupid. Never mind. That's why I see her now, because you can block. Okay, never mind. I'm excited. I mean, fuck. I'm all over it today. Let me stop. I need to get off here. We got 5 more minutes. Y'all throwing me all the way off. Got me saying all the wrong shit. Reddit gonna have a field day with me today. She was following me, so I removed her. I don't know who the fuck she is. Arlita came in here and threw me so far off. Like, what is going on? And then she's like, I need you to read. I'm like, read what? I'm not seeing it. What? The fuck? Get mad at me and shit. I need you to read it. It says joined. Who? Where? Girl, whoever it was very little followers and all the following everybody and their mama. It was one of them for sure. Lord have mercy. I don't know, y'all. The days of a bunch of bitter ass bitches sending Reddit page and snark groups, and there's like now snark groups for. They've made the FB like how they've got for Resilient Jenkins. They've done it for Nolan Wells, for the Siders family. What the fuck, bro? Like Arlita's situation, and like, you know, she's not the homeless one who kicked all this bullshit off. You know what I mean? Like, I feel bad, even though like I'm not that type of mom, you know what I'm saying, with Reese and whatever, but I feel bad for Reese. You know what I mean? Like, imagine that's your life, bro. Like, the internet has made a mockery of the whole fucking situation. You know, you've got a child that's doing this shit, and everybody's making it even, blowing it up even more or whatever. But, like, when Stephanie went live and accused her mama fucking SA, like, her mama had to go to work the next day and, like, tell her job and shit, like, hey, yo, she works with the public. What? Stop it. And to know they make snark groups and talk about you and do all this extracurricular ass bullshit while your family's suffering whatever fucking tragedy. Now, Jeremiah Thompson and that bullshit, that's self-inflicted. But like Nolan Wells and fucking the Siders, these are like open cases where there's 16 kids that have been whatever the fuck happened to them. But can we let the people get to the bottom of it and get them the help they need or something before we interfere or whatever? And can Nolan Wells' parents like get justice or even just get the baby in the ground before y'all start doing this dumb shit? I don't understand. I don't get it. I do not fucking get it. And please help me understand it, y'all, because there's probably a way to monopolize on this shit and make it user-friendly for everybody, even the fucking weirdos, right? They need like a snark app for them with their unfactual, spin the narrative, misinformation. You know, they can make all the fake pages over there they want to make and keep it over there with the people that know all that shit. That's what it's for. Because when you're scrolling TikTok and you don't know that's what that's for, and that's what this, you know, what the fuck? They need an app for that. You should call it the shit show. And you don't need any type of, back up, Chapo. You don't need any type of anything to join. You can use your little fake identity and ride under anonymity because that's a protection for anything you got going on. You thought that was a fart. I mean, that'll work too. I don't think it should have any type of like cool jazzy name. Girl, Chapo needs like some. The problem is that snorting right there is because my lunch, I couldn't eat it all because I'm not feeling the greatest. And I've got it sitting here kind of next to me because I wasn't sure if I get hungry again, if I was going to get like I need to eat. I know I do. So I left a little bit I got. And that snorting you're hearing is because he wants it. And he keeps getting closer and closer on me because he's sniffing it out, y'all. Like that, his snot box is his biggest fucking downfall. Probably works really well like in dog life, but in my life, that snot box gets him in so much trouble. That's greed. Oh, that's biblical. Yes. No, it's not a motorcycle. This is my dog. And then they be talking about, MonTeesMama talking about her dog and all this shit. Man, I gotta say something. Y'all be hearing this shit. What else did you think it was? My ass? You out here showing out. Whole internet hearing you. You gonna be a whole star. And for all the wrong reasons. It's giving Stephanie chop. I'm going to need you to get it together. If he was going to be famous, it could have been because he strutted good or he had a good stance. He's handsome, but y'all know him for all the wrong reasons. He just be back here disrespectful. It's dogs that go to work every day. I tell him, my buddy's dog gets up every day, Chop, before the sun rises. Yes, she does. And she goes and punches a clock. And she works all day in the heat. It doesn't matter. She's there, clocked in. And here you are snorting like that for a French fry. Diabolical. I'm going to need you to do better. That's not certified good boy behavior. And you know what, y'all? While I'm talking my shit, because he can still smell the French fries, he's sitting here along with Lady, very nicely, listening to every word. Like, okay, Mom, do I get the fry though? Do I get the fry? I sent some of y'all that video. The mom was crashing out, crying. And the baby was like, but Mama, she's like, you see, I'm having a moment, woo woo. Can I have some chips? These kids and these animals ain't shit. They don't give a damn. They just hear you out to get what they want. And Queen, it's funny until like you're trying to conduct business or something. I'm on the phone with like a school advisor or something, and he's just snoring on the couch, sounding like I got some grown ass, lazy ass man over here. Unbelievable. He's not eating no fries. Nope. Have you seen the videos of people telling their dogs they're adopted? Abso-fucking-lutely, girl. Absolutely. Or I did it to my dogs. The one before they're adopted, they were doing tell them I'm not your mom. I've done the, do you know what love is? I love you. Better than some of the sounds that come out of my kids. I need to try that with Frodo. Man, I'm telling you, the looks on their faces. I would just pretend to pass out and see if my dog. I did that, but they don't. They do not fucking care, Siani. I did that, laid out on the floor to see what they would do. Not a motherfucking thing. I jumped up on the couch like it was time to take a nap and shit. Like, oh, that's what we doing? I was like, damn, dude, for real? And then wondered how long I was going to have to lay there before he tried to intervene. Like, what is going on? I mean, some dogs get real extra about it, but my dogs, listen. Huh. Your dog sniffed your hand for food, Maggie. Said, well, shit, if you fell out, did you have, you know what that's the equivalent of? Running your pockets if you was a person. You fell out, your dog's like, what you got on you? I can get. Don't make them your emergency contact. Man, listen. Chapo ain't gonna give a damn. And y'all still in your grown ages. Another question, since we're here and I'm on bullshit today, I don't feel good and I'm not responsible for my actions. At our grown ages, what do you put as your emergency contact? Question. Just question. I just want to know. Because I know I'm out of touch and I'm off base and I'm weird and fucked up and whatever. I want to know what y'all answer is. My dad and mom. Okay, that makes sense. You're younger than me, so that makes sense too. The Facebook group made white people and other nationalities infiltrated. Oh my God. You put your husband and your aunt. Okay. Y'all are younger than me too, but still. Yeah, I don't do all that, Arlita. I'm just going to say because, yeah, I don't have one. Like, it's years ago it happened, but in reality, like, shit. You know, my mom went shit, so even when I was younger, like, by the time I turned 18, I didn't have an emergency contact. I wasn't married. I wasn't, like, I was on my own, maybe 17 or something. Whenever the fuck. It was before I got with Monty's dad to put him as a contact, or even just in the beginning of him where we weren't together long enough for him to be a contact or whatever, right? But then I thought about it because, like, I had to fill it out and I didn't have an emergency contact to put on there. Like, I had my dad who raised me, but shit, he ain't even have a vehicle. Like, what was he going to do? Like, when you start thinking about in an emergency and they need to contact somebody on your behalf, right? It would be somebody that could do something, right? And back long ago at like 17, your girl realized, like, shit, if I'm here, right? Because, like, this is like for the hospital or, you know what I'm saying? Your job, if someone right? If I'm at the hospital and they need an emergency contact, I just put Jesus, yo. Because if I'm here and y'all can't figure it the fuck out, shit, I don't know. That's who my emergency contact still on my medical shit is to this day. Never changed it. That's not made me think of that. Like, don't put him as your emergency contact. Shit. I ain't had nobody putting that bitch for a long time. It's Jesus. Call Jesus. If you got a hold to me and it's bigger than you, shit. My oldest kids, Monty didn't get old enough where I thought he could handle an emergency to a certain degree, maybe, you know, but not in that big an emergency. If I'm out here in the world as a grown up and did some shit, what's he gonna do? He's counting on me. Fuck, don't call him. He really gonna lose it. Shit. We can call somebody. Nah, you might want to call somebody else to call him. I don't know. But I changed my emergency contact to Jesus before he was born. And then, yeah, never changed it to him because in the time that he was on this earth, like, he was still my son and still my job to take care of him, not his job to take care. You know what I mean? But I get how, like, when you get older, like, right? I probably might have changed it if he was still here by now. Maybe if he moved out the house or something. I don't know. I might just keep Jesus. My son is kind of neurotic, so I'm sure he would make good choices under pressure. I'm fucking done, Queen. I'm done. Spin the bottle. Listen, y'all, I ain't even keep it a whole buck. I don't trust, like, me and Monty, we was locked in. I knew I wasn't going to no nursing home. You know what I'm saying? Me and Dude could have took over the world together, right? Like, no matter what would have happened, we would have walked out the door back to back, pistols loaded and blazing, right? We going in. The little one, though, y'all, she's sketchy. And I ain't never, like, I'm not married to no man, never have been. So as far as having that type of faith and trust in a man, I don't know. The only person who owes you that is your husband, right? If you make that vow and have a union with somebody. I don't have those type of unions. I got trust subscriptions and shit. I don't trust shit. I haven't trusted nothing enough to say I do. I'm like, I don't. Oh my God. Do I have a cousin or somebody nearby? Girl, listen, Siani, I'm trying to tell you. Okay. My family put the funk in dysfunctional. The only cousin I got who I got mad love for, she's younger than me. So the way MonTeesMama work, like, I've been looking out for her. I wouldn't want to put nothing on her, right? And the way I looked at it, the way I put Jesus, because if it's something big enough, it's gonna like, I always have my ID on me. People know who I am, right? So I feel like if it's bad enough, shit, they'll hear about it. Somebody who cares will show up. I don't know. And if, like, for worst case scenario, like, something happens where I'm no longer here, Jesus is my emergency contact. If somebody shows up concerned and interested in giving some more information beyond Jesus, I'm sure they're going to listen. They'll be like, oh, yeah, because this is strange. You got to make sure your life tell a story, y'all. Shit, why change it now? And I feel like whoever's responsible for having to deal with that, like, they're going to be all shocked with Jesus too. Like, shit, what the fuck did this... It's they call Jesus. They gonna go talk to their manager and shit. Like, MonTeesMama's still gonna be a story in her most fucking tragic moments, right? They're not gonna know what to do with my ass, you know? Untamable. Ain't nobody know. They haven't known what to do with me since my mother gave birth to me. She ain't know what to do with me, and I haven't found one more person along this world path that has known what the fuck to do with me. I'm putting her in a home, and she said, as long as it's at a beach. Well, no, girl, because then I thought about that, and I put God in parentheses. Yep, sure did. Just in case. I didn't want them looking for Jesus. My 24-year-old, I'd be screwed. How do you put this? She's airheaded and ruthless. I'm done. Like, I tried to have the conversation with, like, my best girl, like, from 5th grade. She got a little daughter and shit. We were kicking it one day. And I was like, no, because Treasure said she'll put me in a nursing home or whatever. Aw, cat, I love you. I'll be your emergency contact. But see, shit, that's no good. Because then they're going to call you. You fixing to hit our leader. Shit, everything's going to go up. I don't want y'all being terrorized by whatever may happen. That's crazy. Oh my God, MonTeesMama got emergency bladder surgery. And now the Reddit knows and shit. I don't know. I don't want to say like deceased, like that's what they usually emergency contact. That's what I think. Like if it's an emergency like that, call Jesus. No, no, no. And I don't know Jesus, and I don't want them looking for one. They're gonna be looking for a long time. Just make a pact. We all keep each other out the nursing homes. Or we all decide to go to the same fucking one. Like a nursing home wouldn't be so bad if we rocking it out together. You know? And I've already decided, listen. So just for the record, like I saw a meme the other day, like I can't wait to get old enough where I can pretend I don't hear nobody so I ain't gotta answer, right? Like her hearing bad. Like I should just start playing now, right? Let's make a compound. So if Treasure gonna keep me in the house and you know what I'm saying, they made her and Jasmine, the little girl, one of them was gonna work and the other one said they'd take care of us. Treasure went into the changing the diapers. So Treasure was like, no, I'll just pay the bills. And Jasmine was like, I'll change your diapers. I'm like, that's nice of you, sweetheart, whatever. Like hopefully I don't end up in diapers, but you want to prepare for all costs, right? Because if I don't need diapers, I should be able to take care of myself, right? Then I don't need a nursing home neither. So hopefully I just can take care of myself until I get up off of here, right? In the event that I need somebody else to take care of me, right? You would hope your kids would chip in. However, I haven't been on that side of taking care of people. It's very much easier. The dynamic, I don't know. I took care of my mom and obviously she's a woman or whatever. But when my dad got to falling sick, like he didn't want me fucking with his naked body, right? Like the dynamic, it's, you know, your dad's not going to want his daughter doing that shit. Some families get over it or whatever, but for the most part, I haven't seen any daughters wiping their dad's asses. And I was in the shit game for a hot minute. And not because I was willing to, because I was fucking willing to, but my daddy wasn't willing to let me, right? But the people that I've worked with, they are so much more accommodating and nicer and, you know, with their caregiver or their staff, their nurse, whoever is helping them, than they will be with their, because there's still that dynamic that I'm the parent, right? I'm, you know, and when people get old and they start losing abilities and whatever, then it even gets more complicated, right? So having their child it's just a lot. Sometimes it's easier. You did for your dad 2 years ago when he got sick. He let you, Arlita. Y'all is tight, rock solid. I love that. My grandma's 99, had a stroke and couldn't take care of herself. She was independent to that point. We kept her in the house. Right. I love that for you. That was my dad's thing. And listen, y'all, me and my dad were like so tight and whatever, rock solid. And I should have been listening, but we, you know, the way I kick it with y'all, this is how I kicked it with him. So like my dad would have a thing where his little apartment, he had it set up where like his he had a hospital bed, which he really didn't need, but he said it was more comfortable and whatever. So I let him rock with it. He like, that was before the cancer shit. I had to get him a different bed once the cancer hit because that bed was not comfortable to him. But anyways, he would sit in his bed, Indian style, hunched over, right? Watching TV, doing what he's doing, smoking, all his things, right? And I used to come visit and kick it with him. I was like, man, you need to get up and walk around. Like, you're going to end up with a hunch. If you don't use it, you're going to lose it. You know what I mean? I'm going to be the one taking care of you. Like, you're still young, my guy. What are you doing? And I talk shit and I'd be like, you know what? When I'm taking care of you and when I got to wipe your ass because your legs don't work, I'm going to talk hella shit. And he used to say, nah, you ain't going to be wiping my ass. I was like, okay. And I was talking shit like, you're not going to be, you know, he was going to lose his ability to walk. Like, if he didn't get out and move his body, that's exactly what was going to happen. Not going to work no more. And then what are you going to do? So I wasn't feeling the whole, he wasn't going for it. So he made sure that, yeah, the way my dad maneuvered, he wasn't comfortable with that. I would have done it hands down. And I think he knows I would have done it hands down, but he was definitely not comfortable with that. Absolutely. My grandparents never been in old folks home. They always had their kids. My grandma never saw one either. After she passed away, my granddad, like, I don't think he saw an old folks home either. I think he went with his oldest son. But he didn't last past Christmas. He went right after her. He was too weak to go to the bathroom. Man, had to do what you had to do. But like my male clients or whatever, it's like nothing because there's not that, you know, they're comfortable. You know, I've never been uncomfortable. I'd wipe any one of y'all asses if it came down to it. Shit, y'all my girls. You ain't gonna be around here with a shitty booty. Now, puke is my downfall. Don't get to puking. I might not be able to hold your hair because I'm gonna be puking too. Okay, I've made it past my hour and 25. I can either dip out or stay 24 more minutes. What y'all want to do? Oh, and y'all tapped me up. I got 8,000 taps. Yanni said stay. And listen, it only takes one of y'all to say stay, so that was easy. I'm an easy fucking pushover. Queen, stay. Okay. I'ma stay. I love you. My battery is draining. Okay, Arlita, you listen. Don't let your battery be out at work. Charge your phone. I don't need you out here without no phone. In case something happened to you. Damn it. Damn it. Oh yeah. And then there was the video. Did I play that video yet? Did I show y'all the video, the message to the white parents? I sent it out to a lot of y'all. Glad it's a stay. Oh, Maggie, I love you. She said, because I didn't want to have to say it. I'm glad we won that easy. Hey, Jetta, they just voted for me to stay the 20 minutes, so you came in right on time. I mean, her video was a common sense, you know. Her video was definitely a common sense one. I still have lots of problems with that. Like, if as grown women, if we leave together, if we go together, we're leaving together. As grown women. That has never left my moral compass. As little kids, when we were in the 80s babies. We went on our bicycles and rode down to the gas station and we were able to do things. And more things we were able to do if we had a friend. That was always when you asked, well, who are you going with? And you were more apt to get permission if you were going with more people, right? They taught us that just common sense. That was just common, you know, and it applied to everybody. It wasn't the color of the skin of your friend. It didn't matter. It didn't matter. But then shit changed and it fucking mattered. And it mattered a lot. And there's a lot of us that saw it. And we saw the shift. And we love people. And we had our friends where we were friends with these people. I've grown up with all black folks my whole fucking life. Absolutely. I will stand for them every which way but fucking loose. Those are my fucking people. There's no savior complex. I'm no better than them. I stand with them because we ride together. We die together. I'm going to absolutely complexion for protection to protect the people around me who don't have it. Just like I would use a pew-pew to protect the people around me who didn't have one if a situation occurred, right? Just like if there was some type of whatever, I have shelter that I can provide to somebody else and I would use my shelter, right? Like it's the same thing. And in her video, when she was telling teacher white children to protect their black friends, love the message, right? Like, please continue. But there's still a group of black people in this world who consider that white savior, right? What? I encourage everybody to move in your spirit and your heart as you so see fit. Unless you're fueled with hate, then please don't move that way. Figure it the fuck out. But 9 times out of 10, if you got a solid moral compass, right? You know that if you leave with your friends, that you need to come home with your friends. Nothing good happens after 10 o'clock, right? There's a lot more information coming out about the case, but there's a lot of fake pages, fake information. You know what I mean? Like where, please let the police do their job. Please let his mom's attorney and the private investigators and the people they're hiring, if they're going to blow out this little town in Mississippi's, racist antics and the bullshit that's been going on in their judicial system, please allow it to happen. Please allow Nolan Wells' death not to be in vain and let something great come behind it. It was such a horrific situation that she's got like some of the best legal team and some of the best people, Al Sharpton, people coming out the woodwork about this shit. They can make the noise that needs to be made to get a change. Like, everybody wants a change. Well, sitting around making fake fucking pages to get involved in some murder investigation is not the way to go. That's not going to get a change for the whole nation. It's not going to change the whole world. It's not going to fix shit. I'm tired of this shit. This shit is so petty and stupid. We're supposed to be using our voices, our platforms, our lives. We're supposed to be doing something to change it. We're supposed to be fixing shit, or at least not leaving a wake of fucking destruction in our path. My mom was glued to the TV every night looking for updates. Natalie Holloway. Yeah, I came from a generation to be more aware of our surroundings and raised our kids that way too. You're supposed to be aware of your surroundings. You're not supposed to be walking through life all willy-nilly, but at the same token, some people's spirits are just free spirit and they're airheads, and that's just who they are and shit. The universe has kept them safe thus far, right? I don't fucking know. But in these situations, like, some of this shit is just common sense to me. And the type of person I am, listen, y'all, and I don't give a fuck. I don't care about a Reddit. I don't care what people say about me. I don't give a fuck because I am who I am and I'm not who I'm not, right? But I'm the type of person that if I rock with you, right? Anybody in my chat right now, because I love all y'all down bad. Something happens and tomorrow somehow you're in major headlines and you done offed somebody, right? We're going to take it to the worst extreme. First thing I'm going to say, what they do to her. Well, how'd that happen? Right? What they do to her. If you got a way to get in touch with me from, where you're at, oh yeah, I'll stay in touch with you through letters and shit. I'll keep in tune with you. Because if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. Even in your darkest days, I fuck with you, right? It's not going to matter. People are so convoluted and do shit for agendas and purposes, and they think people are disposable. They don't have true friends. There is nothing that Arlita, Katarina, Desiree, and I rock with them. Whatever they do, because people make mistakes. People are human. I'm not out here judging them for what they do and how they live their life. So, hey, we all live different. People are confusing racism with entitlement about Nolan. Entitled people often pass over racism, right? You know what else I'm getting really tired of? Just while we're on topic and I'm just out here spewing because I don't give a fuck today. It's been one of them days. I'm sick and fucking tired of the white women, black women. What the fuck are we doing, right? What are we doing? Now listen, the hatefulness of the white women stuff, I just scroll past that shit. I don't comment. I don't engage with shit that don't sit right with me, right? So a nasty ass voice talking about some white women. I mean, 9 times out of 10, I'm gonna keep scrolling. No energy or time for it. But I was scrolling over the weekend and I saw this other woman come, and she came, black women, and she was so fucking racist and hateful and foul. Now, is what these black women are doing prejudiced and fucked up too? Absolutely. Why are we doing this? Why are we doing this? Why as women can't we just uplift one another? Like, and it doesn't have to be a color, yo. I don't fuck with a lot of women because even growing up, bitches ain't shit. Women in general are trifling and just fucked up, and I don't know why they're that way. I have more guy friends than I do lady friends, but I mean, in my grown age, I got lady friends too. I only have a couple real close guy friends, but still, men don't do that shit. Men aren't. I don't know too many men that are on this app in these fucking snark pages, Reddits, fake pages. I don't see many men responsible for this shit. It's all women. These women get together and dogpile, talk shit about other women. Like, it makes them feel better about where they're at. They got to unscrew somebody else's light bulb in order to shine brighter. The women who make the fucking videos, look, Stephanie, this is my child's birthday. What, did you feel inadequate about your child's birthday? If you're comparing what you did for your child with the Resilient Jenkins shit, you're already 2 steps below the fucking grade. Yeah, I had all guy friends as a kid. Women backstab, but I love y'all. Absolutely. I mean, there's those type of women. I feel like over here we filtered them out. Like we're all kind of in the same category of type of women over here because I've blocked all those fucking weirdos. They can't come hang out and chat. That's why they're pissed. They had to survive Kristen Swanson because they couldn't bring their nasty ass little energy over here and be hateful twat waffles. It couldn't happen. I want to spend my time like that. Just like I said, I scroll past that negative ass bullshit when I'm scrolling. Where's the fainting goats? And now the jet fighters. I like the jet fighters. Like I want to watch what I don't want to engage in negative, hateful, bullshit ass activity. And as people, we have the choice. And women, just because women are looking for, you know, that validation, they're looking for belonging, like all those little things that make women tick. They do dumb shit. Because how you can send a group of hateful bitches and you're talking about a woman who, whether she did it on purpose or not, she's fucking living in a shoebox with a bunch of fucking kids and ain't got the fucking wherewithal or the good sense to make it fucking happen, Captain. That shit's sad. Whether it's because of rug use or just her inability to fucking process, her frontal lobe's fucked. I don't fucking know. I don't know. Maybe it was a bunch of rug use before. I don't fucking know. The rehab rug use. Maybe she burnt the cells out back then. I don't fucking know. But there's nothing cute, funny. There's nothing enjoyable. There's nothing to see here, folks. Like, no. What are we doing? Why? And definitely not nothing worth making a fake page and doing all this shit to involve yourself, to be a side piece, to be this, to be that. To create, I mean, their latest greatest, they made the page on Facebook of fucking Stephanie selling the clothes. Come on now. Anybody who's been sitting here front row center since fucking jump knows that's bullshit. But it's still running through here because you know why? Because Stephanie didn't give them nothing to talk about, so they created something to talk about. And to do that in real people's lives and situations is fucking stupid. Just like the Nolan Wells and the Siders were pretending to be foster parents. For why? Women are so catty. I will never understand why women can't uplift each other. I love to compliment, acknowledge the queen. And you know what? Here's a prime example. I don't care where I go. Celebrate a woman's accomplishments. At the bank, we had to set like a password. I walked in one day. I've been knowing the little lady since she started at the bank. This is before Monty took flight. And she's like, you got to put a password. Woo woo. I was like, I don't know. She's like, well, something you say a lot. Good morning, gorgeous, right? Because I would call the bank and every time they answer the phone, good morning, gorgeous. This was long before Monty was gone. Right? I had a client that was in an assisted living facility. It was like a little fucking town in a building, right? And we'd be engaged with all type of people. And I'm walking through the halls with her. Hey, beautiful. The old people. You're not talking to me. Yes, I am, right? Because beautiful is a spirit, not, you know what I mean? Like, and I'm just going to call everybody beautiful because shit, make their day, even if they're not beautiful. Sometimes in my mind, I be thinking the most homely looking ones, hey, gorgeous, because who called her gorgeous lately? Why not be the light in the world? Like, the fuck? A compliment goes a long way. We read those things, you never know if your smile be the reason somebody didn't take their life or something. Like, just as people. But as women, knowing like the load that we carry and how we, you know, men don't seem to have a problem getting together and helping each other out and looking out for each other and supporting each other in whatever needs that men have. Men kick it and do all types of shit together as men. They go fishing. They work on cars together. Their teamwork makes the dream work every fucking time. Men don't struggle. Even in the hood, they join gangs and do stop it. Men do not struggle. Hey, buddy, I'm building a house over here. Yeah, I know you. Woo woo woo. You got time to come over here? And yeah, bud, I'll come over. It's not a big deal. Men also got more like they don't. Men, if they see one of their guys got and they're interested in it, they don't hate on their guy for having it. They just work a little harder and get one better. right? Ever ask a man for some tea and he's like, I don't know. Girl, listen. And that's a way to filter out your men, and you're not men, right? That's pillow talking, right? I mean, unless you got a partner and y'all is married and getting down or whatever, you know what I'm saying? Telling the happenings or knowings of your day and whatever the fuck, that's different. But men involved in drama is very sassy for me. That is very, very sassy. What are you doing? MonTeesMama's funny like that. Like, take one too many damn selfies and I'm looking at you sideways. And please don't use a filter on a damn Snapchat. What, huh? But women, if I seen a man make a duck face, I'm over it. Like, sit your ass. I know you fucking lying. Stop it right now. Men definitely get it in together better. Women are silly as fuck. Women ride with jealousy and all these other fucking things, envy, just dumb shit. You guys is not who I'm talking about, right? You guys can sit together with other women. Like, if you're the smartest motherfucker in the room, you in the wrong room, right? You guys know how to uplift each other and sit with each other and root for, you know how to clap for somebody else and then take the clap when it's for you. Not everybody knows that. That's like your human resume. You guys got some skills that not the rest of these motherfuckers got. I didn't know that either. I'm learning. But hey. But what we need to do in more mass quantities is call out the fucked up shit. Right? Stop tolerating it as a whole. And I know it gets defeating because it seems like there's more of the bullshit than there is of people that are trying to not have the bullshit, right? Or want the world to be a better place or want to make a change or whatever. But unfortunately, that's who I've thought about that. Like, there's not enough time in our lives to make the type of change we're trying to make because this shit's been going on for far fucking too long. Like, all we can really do is put a big dent in it and hope that, I don't know, sometimes, I don't know. I don't want to come back, but shit, maybe. Do I get a better life and I can come back with a sword? I don't know. Do I get a dragon? I want a dragon. I don't want to be a part of the shitty women group that sits on fucking snark pages all day talking shit about other bitches. I don't want to be a part of women who would rather see somebody fail and, you know, find glory in being better than like the worst of them. I mean, they're not even going against any of the, like, each other at this. She's the easiest target. Everybody's doing better than Stephanie. That's not hard to do. But if this is really what they do, like their content creation, like, because I'm doing better than her. Okay, well, spin the bottle and pick another content creator on here and do that shit to just a random, right? Why aren't you on here talking about how much better you do than Blueface and Krishan? Oh, because they're famous and that might give you backlash. That might not work out well for you because it's not good behavior. Oh, okay. Got it. Oh, you don't want to get on here and talk about how Mama Tot lives? Not that Mama Tot lives wrong, but like she's a bigger creator, right? She's more well known. You don't want to go toe to toe with her. You don't have an opinion about her. That's a little too far up there. The Resilient Jenkins is that messy enough, ugly enough. Every content creator can get in on it and try to spin the bottle and get on. It doesn't take much to talk about her. Like bottom of the barrel ass fucking shit here. We're not even grabbing at anything better. Nothing. And then with the current like condition of the world, there's so many other things to talk about. And yeah, today I came with the current condition of the world and the things to talk about because it blew my mind that I knew that like with these dumbass TikTok, like the Brian Santos, there's all kinds of fake pages and people trying to align themselves in these dumbass TikTok stories. But like a schmurder on an island with a young man whose parents haven't even gotten him in the ground yet. And there's fake pages doing what? You fucking weirdos. And 16 kids removed from a house. And there's fake pages doing what? You fucking weirdos. This is a fucking like epidemic. This is a problem. This is the fucking COVID 27 of TikTok or social media. Because it's not just here, it's across platforms, so we can't just blame it on the tickety tockety. Good thing is you don't need a shot or a vaccine from this fuckery. Your moral compass will keep you safe. Bad thing is, look around you. That many moral compasses are skewed. And that's why you gotta pay attention to your surroundings. And you gotta, because everybody on these apps that have logged into TikTok, like they live somewhere in this world. They might not be in your community, but there's another one just like them, just like Stephanie. They're just more, they're more audacious behind the anonymity of a phone screen. You might not know that they're in the fucking grocery store with you. But I mean, most of them that are problematic that we've talked about, and I'm not going to give them the airplay of it. But even if you hadn't seen them on this app, by the way they act and do the things they do on this app, if you saw them in person, it would be off-putting and you would keep your distance, right? Like it's very obvious. You wouldn't know. Aisle 4 me, please. She stinks. More so, society as a whole is fucked up. But there's still a lot of good people, right? We're sitting over here. We're not alone. Whether there's 2 of us or 8 of us, right? And you guys probably hang out with good people in your real lives or know good people. You associate with good people. So there's numbers. It's not like, I feel like sometimes we're outweighed with the bad people, but you know, I wish I had it in me to be like a content creator and make the videos and draw attention to the things that are important. I wish that when they listened to our lives that they took heed to the things that I'm fucking saying and promoted that type of shit, right? Instead of all the fuck shit that they promote. Hanging out with my kids as I teach them how to be good humans. And you have to, right? Because look what they're surrounded by. And don't trust nobody. Man, listen. It's the bad that seem to be louder. I mean, it's not louder. Because shit, I can get loud. It's not that they're louder. What it is, and it makes perfect sense. The bad, they're more persistent. They're more invested in covering up the fuck shit that they're on. So they're just more persistent and invested in their narrative and continuing you know what I mean? It's the persistence. It's the fuel of persistence of evil in them that keeps it going. That's all it is. It's not about being louder. Because I can be loud. Right? But that shows you in the resilient circle jerk situation, there's a lot more bullshit over here than there is authenticity. Because people pay attention to what they want to. And those snark groups and those Reddits and all that shit, they're filled with people who are hateful. You know, do I not like the way Stephanie does her kids? Absolutely. Am I going to spend Father's Day fucking doing Dr. Seuss jokes about it? Fuck no. Am I that invested? Do I get mad because she makes slop food like that? It's not Alfredo. Let me make it the right way and show. No, the fuck? Stephanie making slop Alfredo in the hotel room has never encouraged me to want Alfredo. Fuck you. The shit she cooks when she fucks something up. Oh, why'd you have to do? Oh, it'll be a minute before I cook that again. Right? Yeah. I just say ew to myself and move on. I'm trying to say, but that's what I'm trying to say. While we handle it one way and look for the next, whatever, there is people who in this story, they've already got Nolan Wells, FB groups and Reddits. And as soon as a story takes flight, there's groups of people that get together to discuss it. Right? That's what they got together for. That's how I landed over here with these disgusting ass people who discuss shit. Like, had I known that, I would have definitely moved differently. I still would have helped Desiree, but this shit is crazy. Your youngest got the Peace Award. Congratulations, Jetta. That's something to be proud of. Congratulations to you and your baby. But your baby didn't fall off no damn tree. And that moral compass was learned. Stop it right now. Okay, I have made my 2 hours, y'all. It is time. I need to clean up behind Chapo's, upset stomach. My upset stomach. We have had a day. I mean, I don't have piles of puke. I want to run the carpet shampooer. He definitely hasn't been well over the last 24 hours. So I need to take care of that. But I love y'all. I'll be back. I have missed you too, Jetta. And I'm glad you caught us too. Yeah, I'm going to continue to try to stay consistent. I was off today because I didn't feel good. My stomach has been torn down. But I'm going to be all right. And we're going to be better. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Same bad time. Well, probably not the same bad time, but the same bad channel. It's never goodbye. It's always see you later. I love y'all down real big. And make your day as amazing as you. You've been looking for me. What's up, Ray? I was on my way out, but if you've been looking for me, what you need? What you looking for? Well, I heard you was looking for me. Oh, you was looking for me, but now you gone? You didn't need nothing? You was just looking for you? Oh, because I haven't been here since Friday. Yeah, I took the weekend off. I unplugged. I definitely unplugged. I've had a lot going on. I missed you too, baby. I always miss y'all when I'm gone. But yeah, I haven't been feeling well. The dog is not feeling well. I'm about to get off here and go shampoo some carpets, try to shake it off, give him and me a bath. You know what I mean? Not together. I'm not that type of white people. But yeah, I need to get it together for my Monday. But I'll be back. And I love y'all down bad, and it's been fun.